You're drowning and you're doing it quietly, not dramatically, not visibly, just slowly sinking while everyone around you assumes you're fine. Because you've gotten really good at treading water while smiling, at saying I'm good when someone asks how you are, at handling everything alone because asking for help feels like admitting you're failing at being a functional adult. And the worst part? You don't even realize you're doing it anymore. It shows up everywhere once you start looking. Your partner asks if you need anything and you say no, even though you haven't slept properly in weeks and you're one minor inconvenience away from crying in your car. Your friend offers to help with that thing you've been stressed about and you laugh it off. I've got it handled, even though you don't. Even though you're exhausted, at work you're buried. Deadlines stacking up, projects you said yes to because saying no felt impossible. Someone asks if you need support and you deflect. It's fine, I'll figure it out. Then you stay up until midnight trying to figure it out alone, resentful that no one's helping, forgetting that you never actually asked. You've built an entire identity around being the capable one, the one who doesn't need anything, the one who has it together, and now you're trapped inside it. Because here's what's really happening. Asking for help doesn't feel vulnerable to you, it feels like failure. Like proof that you're not as strong, not as competent, not as together as everyone thinks you are. And if people see that, if they really see you struggling, they'll realize you've been faking it this whole time. So you don't ask, you just keep going, keep pushing, keep pretending everything's manageable when it hasn't been manageable in months. But the truth is, you're not protecting your competence by staying silent. You're protecting yourself from feeling the discomfort of being seen as someone who needs support. And there's a difference, because needing help isn't a character flaw. It's not evidence of weakness. It's just being human in a world that demands too much and offers too little margin for error. But you learned somewhere along the way that needing things was inconvenient. That asking made you a burden. That self-sufficiency was the only acceptable way to exist. Maybe someone made you feel guilty for needing them. Maybe you watched someone else get dismissed when they asked. Maybe you just absorbed the message that struggling meant you weren't trying hard enough. So you stopped asking and you started performing independence instead. The problem is that performance is exhausting, and it's keeping you isolated in your own life. So here's what actually helps. First, start noticing when you're performing capability instead of being honest. The next time someone asks if you need help, pause before you answer. Don't immediately say no. Just sit with the question for 3 seconds. Notice the reflex to dismiss it. Notice what feeling shows up when you imagine saying yes. That's the feeling you're avoiding. It's usually shame, or fear of being too much, or the belief that you don't deserve support unless you're completely falling apart. Second, practice asking for help with something small that doesn't feel life or death. Not because small things don't matter, but because you need to prove to yourself that asking doesn't end in disaster. Ask someone to pick something up for you. Ask for advice on something you're figuring out. Ask a friend to just sit with you while you work through something hard. The point isn't the task. The point is retraining your nervous system to understand that asking doesn't make you weak, unlovable, or too much. Third, separate your identity from your independence. You are not more valuable because you need less. You're not a better person because you suffer quietly. Those are just survival strategies you developed because at some point, needing felt dangerous. But needing isn't dangerous. Isolating yourself while you drown is. And fourth, expect this to feel uncomfortable. It will. You'll feel guilty. You'll feel like you're burdening people. You'll want to immediately follow up your request with an apology or an explanation for why you're asking. Don't. Let the ask stand on its own. Let people decide for themselves if they can help. Stop preemptively protecting everyone from the inconvenience of your humanity. Because here's the thing no one tells you. Most people want to help. They just don't know you need it. Because you've spent years making sure they never see you struggle. You're not broken for struggling to ask. You're just human. And being human means you weren't built to do everything alone. You were built for connection, for support, for the uncomfortable, messy work of letting people in. So stop drowning quietly, start asking loudly. Not because it's easy, but because you deserve to stop pretending you don't need anyone. You do, and that's okay.